So I'm being told we don't have time for Q&A. I think these guys will stick around for a little bit. I just want to say thank you again to the presenters. It's not easy to come up and pitch a business, especially when you know you're going to get grilled by 4 people who really, I don't think we took it very easy on anyone. So I personally learned a lot tonight from all of you, so thank you for coming up and presenting your businesses. And I think we can all give them a round of applause. I would love for the judges just to give a closing remark, maybe something that, a piece of inspiration or advice based on some of the ideas or pitches we've heard tonight. Anything that you'd like to offer in terms of maybe the next time someone else is going up in front of a group and pitching their business, what sorts of advice would you give them?
I would say, I mean, the products and services are really interesting. I think keep it simple. Because I think in the amount of time you have when you're trying, I think Josh said it well early, you know, illustrate your story, talk about that, talk about your passion, because that's what people sometimes will buy into, and you'll be interested in hearing that to understand why you're presenting the product you're presenting. Because from experience, most small businesses that start out are successful because of their passion and dedication to what they're doing. And that's very important to convey that in your presentation.
Yeah, I think simplicity certainly. I think you want to start with the biggest problem that you have. So your number one point that you can reinforce, start with that and grab your audience quickly. And then I think focus on why you're different. There's a lot of, not that folks here tonight, but I hear a lot of sort of these Me Too pitches. So, well, I'm going to be the next Groupon, but it's not all that innovative. And I think many of the things we heard tonight were rather innovative, and I think, you know, hit the differentiator early and often.
Right. Tell me your value. Make me care. You know, give me your emotional side. Like you did a great job talking about, you know, how passionate you are about Oklahoma food, and not to single you out because a lot of you did that. But I think, you know, tell me why you care, because if you care, you're making me care. And so I think that it seems like a squishy thing when it comes to business, but actually I think it's the most important thing.
The other quick point I'll make is that there are different sources of capital. So if you're looking for angel capital or friends and family or even bank capital, that's going to be a little different than a professional investor. So some of the pitches that we heard tonight were fabulously creative ideas, but we would say, is that a big enough market? Could that be a big public company someday? And so if you're going after professional investors, you're going to need to somehow make the case that this is a big market opportunity, in addition to having an impact on a small number of clients or customers.
And you know, Josh is an investor, I'm a journalist. If you're, I'm sure plenty of people here in the audience have their own businesses and want articles to be written about them. So for journalists, it's always best to understand the personal side to it. I think that sells the story the best. So when we heard that Eric was here with his mother, that was an initial hook, just to be a little bit more interested, to learn more. It might not be the story, but it might be a reason just to listen and take the phone call or the interview. So I think we may have a winner.
Yes.
Okay, we have a winner.
This is so tense.
It's like American Idol.
Yeah.
Our winner is Scan-Dip.
All right.
I better take a picture. Okay, good. But we'll get some more. Yeah. Find a bank that'll take that to a teller window. And then one other thing we're going to do, we're going to give away a mini iPad. So I've got a bowl with names, and Ann, would you help me draw one, please?
Sure.
Thank you. All right, let's see. It looks like this is Tamara Price Amandi. Is Tamara here? All right, come on up. And finally, while Tamara's coming up to get her mini iPad, I wanted to let you guys know we have a lot of food tonight. So you guys have heard all these ideas, so we hope that as you go out, there's food outside. Please sit around, talk to one another. You probably got all kinds of ideas. And once again, I want to thank the panelists and I want to thank our sponsors so much for coming this evening, and I hope you guys had a great time. So let's thank them. And thank you, Inc. It was a great evening.
Thank you. And thanks
All right.
again to our judges.
Yeah, thank you, Eric.
Yes.
All right.